thought today was a real solid work day. First day, installing different things when it comes to the game plan. Obviously this is a unique offense that we're going against just by the sheer tempo and speed that they're gonna try to play at. So just really pushing our guys. Just the efficiency of our communication, making sure that every man understands their job and go out there and execute their job to the best of their ability. Continuing to work the fundamental details work. I thought our guys competed. I thought they finished practice well. There were a couple moments where just got to execute and finish plays better. But all in all, I thought guys really did a solid job here today. So we'll go in. They don't have school here for the next couple of days, so great opportunity for them to come in on their own and be able to watch more film. So I'm sure tomorrow will be a more advanced day just because of the time that our guys are gonna be able to spend. So with that, questions.
How tough is a slow mesh to simulate in practice?
I mean, it's challenging, and you try to implement the timing and the tempo of it. It's just it's like anything. It's like if you play the triple option, you can try to get as much of it simulated as possible, but you're not gonna until you really get understanding of the speed of it in the game. It's tough to replicate. But our guys are doing a good job, and we're trying to give our defense the best look possible.
How rare is the slow mesh nationally? Is anyone at any other level that you guys are aware of?
Not to that. I mean, to that extent. I mean, you see it. I mean, the quarterback throw the ball almost at the line of scrimmage at times. Just because how tempoed he is in his reads. So, it puts a lot of emphasis on the defensive front. All the second level and third level players to be consistent in doing their job, and it's really good at what they do.
How impressive have you been with their receivers, the one-on-ones they won against others?
Yeah, I mean it's a really talented group, man. That's they were really talented last year without some of their without a couple of guys, the guys that emerged kind of on the scene last year, and then this year you got them back, and they just you see the depth, and they're going to run at you, and I mean you got to go compete. There's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups just by the nature of what they do. So you got to compete, and they're a talented receiving corps.
Did you like what you saw from the DBs today? It seemed like
they were competing, and that's one of the things that that I liked. I mean, when you get to the catch point, I mean that's where you just have to have a different mentality, and you got to do everything you can to get the ball out, and being able to whether you're in zone coverage, man coverage, whatever you're playing, you just have to be extremely aggressive, and our guys are working hard at it.
You guys haven't allowed more than 61 receiving yards from any receiver this year.
Why would you say that?
But just why do you think you guys? I mean, you guys have played some pretty good receivers. Why do you think y'all are not?
I mean, I think we have a talented group in the defensive backfield, and they're the guys that embrace the challenge, and we played quite a few players back there, and so but it all works together. It's pass rush, obviously working to impact the quarterback, trying to force the ball to get out quicker than what maybe they intend for it to be, and then guys being in position and being able to rally up and make tackles when the ball's caught, and obviously defending the vertical shots.
You always talk about multiplicity in terms of what you guys want to do, like schematically. I mean, in terms of that and the amount of different guys that are contributing out wide, just how pleased are you with where you are offensively and all the stuff that you guys can do to stress defense?
No, I mean, I think it's a continued work in progress. I like the personnel that we have. I mean, each week the challenge for us is just get better fundamentally to make sure that we're doing the things necessary to allow our guys to go out there and play to the best of our ability, trying to create some one-on-one matchups for ourselves, and it's going to start with the run game. When you can run the football, that's going to help create the opportunities outside, and I think we've had a really good balance and something we want to continue to do and be efficient with.
Like what you've seen out of Azaria?
I have, and that's really, he got more opportunity in the last game, and it was really something that he's earned, and it's. and last week we played some talented receivers as well, and so it was, I was excited for him, and he's just trusting. We talk about trusting the process. He's playing more and more confident. He's continued to grow. He's got an incredible future in front of him, and we're going to need him this week, and he's rising to the occasion.
We make a big deal sometimes when guys play hurt, come back quickly from injuries. Like, how's the balance between taking information from the medical staff and what the kids want, what the team wants?
Number one thing, I'm never going to put a player in position that if they can't go out there and play at a very, very high level, I'm not going to put them in a position where they could further hurt themselves or where they're not going to be able to protect, in a sense, almost protect themselves from what's happening. Now, there's times that, there's plenty of people that play when they don't necessarily feel good, right? But if it is something that, we're just not going to do that. And it's every player. We've had players already this year that have missed time where they wanted to play, man. They wanted to, and it was just you take the medical, the realities of some of it, and you got to be able to tempo that to make sure that when they get on that field, they're going to be able to do all things to play at a high level, and then also to make sure that they're staying safe throughout it. But we got a great sports medicine program. I mean, our athletic trainers, our doctors. I mean, it's a really, really good group, and our players, they push. I mean, they're aggressive in how they rehab. They're aggressive in the things they do, and we try to be very smart with them, but while making sure we get the evaluation to know that they are ready to go.
How intricate can you get with your game planning when not only do you have a quarterback, but you have an entire offense who's really comfortable with the entire playbook?
I mean, it allows a lot of flexibility. We can be versatile in the way that we present the offense. We still have a lot of new players that are being thrown out there, and it's part in the fact that of what they've done to earn opportunities, and what they've done in practice. But we've got to continue to get better of having 11 guys playing as one, and even finer execution of the details of what's necessary. But I like this group, and I liked them throughout the spring and summer, and I like what I've seen through 4 games.
How's Winston coming along? And I know they showed him, I think, hugging Trey Branson after that touchdown. How impressed have you been how involved he continues to be, while maybe not on the timeline he wanted to be for that reason?
Yeah, I mean, it's, we all wanted him to be, we never wanted to miss any time. And, it's one of those things that he was involved in a catastrophic, car accident. And it was nothing that he could control. And it was one of the things that, the challenges, the emotions, the things he's had to go through. Now it's just a physical rehabilitation, and he is getting better and better every day because he's willing himself to that. And that's one that you see him out working individual. He's getting in better shape. I mean, when you take whatever it's been 6 months, 7 months of going back to walking and that process, and then just continuing to build the explosiveness and the strength. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but his spirit is special, and he's just seeing him on the sideline, encouraging teammates, and being there, and he does the same thing at practice, and that's what makes him special.
How impressed have you been by Keyshawn? He's not getting the reps in games, but he seems to be so involved.
No, I mean, it's the same thing. Keyshawn is a wonderful young man. Obviously everybody wants opportunity, and he's been dealing with a couple just things injury-wise too as well. But he just does. You sit there and you watch him. I mean, he's just always engaged, always encouraging. Trying to be uplifting to everybody that's around. I mean, he's a true Seminole, and just like anything else, he's continuing to push, and proud of him.
This offense's nature to kind of spread the wealth, do you think that speaks more to the scheme or the kind of diversified talent?
I think the offense is built to showcase the talents of guys that we have, and we got a lot of talented players, and but ultimately defenses are all going to have their plans of what they want to do, and each play is its own play. We pride ourselves on being able to. Create matchups, but also, it's one of those things that our guys, they're battling, and we've been able to create some opportunities just by the way that they're playing, and but I mean, I like what we're doing, and we'll continue to get better.
Ryan struck the ball really well. It seemed like today. Is kicker one of those positions where today is like the most important data that you're going to have making decisions?
Yeah, every day. I mean, it's the same thing with quarterbacks, kickers. Pick the position really. And I mean, everybody gets into have time in your athletic career where it's just you're challenged, and you just think the little things that are that much more magnified. And what I love about Ryan is he got an incredible work ethic. And there's at every point, somebody's had opinions of a player, whether regardless of position, that they're struggling here, or they're struggling there. You understand the things that maybe you haven't executed the way you wanted to, but you stay true to the process of growth, and that's what Ryan's really done a great job with. And I thought last week in practice, he responded. This week, he hit the ball really well today, and so I'm excited about what this year is going to be. We know he has a talent. I'm not worried about that. It's just the consistency of the execution of it, and he's working himself through that.